Hello, and welcome back to the Caffeinated Librarians, Mayapack Public Library's pop culture podcast. And today, it's a lower stakes episode. We put together a playlist for you. You can find it down in the description below, or in the Spotify description if you're listening audio only. And yeah, we're just going to be talking about some music today.
Yeah. So, let me start off by saying that music is interesting because I think, so I don't know how you guys decided to put how you guys decided which songs you were going to put on. Mm-hmm. But basically I was like, these are my most most recently listened to songs that I've listened to multiple times and songs that I'm feeling like right now. They're not necessarily my favorite songs. They might not be songs in a year from now I'm listening to. So that's how I did it. And I think the thing that's interesting about this for us with music, as opposed to movies and TV shows, and books even. Mm-hmm. Movies, TV shows, books, they put you in the mood of what they want you to be feeling. Music, I almost feel like you have to be in the mood to listen to certain things. Does that make sense?
I see that. Music is such a, I don't know, I find music such a tantalizing thing to talk about just because it is so ephemeral and so deeply subjective.
Yeah. Like I'm listening to Katie's stuff the one day when I think it was on Monday, so I'm sick and everything like that, and a couple of her songs came on and I'm like, just not feeling this right now. But then, like, the drive home the other night, I was kind of like, all right, you know what? I'm kind of ready for battle right now. Like, you know what I mean? So it totally is mood dependent.
Yeah. Yeah. Even with your picks, Lou, like this morning on the drive to work, I think it went from New York Times, which that's a pretty great song. First of all, I consistently underrate J. Cole, and I guess I'd like to issue an apology. I'm always like, J. Cole's kind of lame, and then I hear a J. Cole song, and I'm like, wait, he's really good. What have I been talking about? And then, I think shortly after, it was the White Buffalo song came on, which is great, but I was like, I can't do this right now.
Totally different vibe. Yeah.
Well, you go from listening to what is essentially a hip hop rap song to a country. Is White Would wish it was true? Kind of like
folky country. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think that's an important. I don't know if disclaimer is the right word, but an important thing to put out there.
Point.
Yeah, to put out there first.
Yeah.
And also don't hold us to anything we say in this episode because in a month or two, or I don't know, I'm gonna be talking J. Cole again.
It could happen. And I just realized I think I put 2 J. Cole.
You did. Yes. Yeah.
You did. Yeah.
I think I like the Gucci one better, but I just love Gucci Mane.
That song just slaps. Yeah. So, let's dive in. How do we want to do this? Do we want to, go through individual people's songs and talk about...
Let's shout out Simona first.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't be with us today.
Yeah, which is lame.
She's too busy. Yeah. She's had other obligations. Yeah. And, I'd say let's go through hers and then just open it up and just kind of riff.
I like
it. The Lana stuff she picked, wonderful. I love Lana Del Rey. I don't know how you guys feel, but she is consistently one of the most interesting pop stars to me.
I am a fan of Lana Del Rey. I think I have I think I picked a Lana Del Rey song.
You
also.
did.
Yeah. So definitely a fan. I had never heard either of these songs.
I hadn't heard White Dress before, and because I haven't listened to Chemtrails Over the Country Club, and wow, what a song!
Yeah,
when she the way she's playing with her voice and stuff.
Yeah,
bless you.
Excuse me, sorry.
Voice and stuff in it, how it's goes from that really breathy whisper to, and I don't know, and The lyrics are kind of really funny too. The white
Yes.
man in music conference bit.
Yeah. I think I liked Lust for Life.
That's just kind of a banger.
With
Yeah.
The Weeknd.
Yeah, I think that one kind of hit for me when listening to it.
Look, this is gonna sound stupid. He's one of the biggest artists in the world.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a little underrated talent-wise.
I can see that.
I feel like people
Yeah.
don't recognize. Like, no, this guy's like actually really interesting. I keep abusing that word.
I can see that though, especially I don't think people really talk about The Weeknd when they talk about like, biggest artists of our generation. Like or of this generation. I don't think The Weeknd would initially pop up into my mind first.
His first 3 albums when he was more of an indie act are outstanding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And his more recent stuff has been amazing too. I think he sagged in the middle there, just, difficulties adjusting to top 40 fame and stuff like that. But like,
I love that song with him and Ariana Grande.
is that the one from 50 Shades? No.
No, I think it's like I have to look it up. But that song, I was listening to that song on repeat for a long time.
Save Your Tears.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yes, that's off of After Hours.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. That's such a good album.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's very good. Actually, I back in the day, during COVID, when for my other job we had to figure out like things to do remotely, and so I started a little video podcast thing where I was trying to get people to like use some of the services from home, and I'm like sitting there and I'm like, oh, I love that song, Save Your Tears. So I'm like, I'm gonna look for it and I'm like, it's just not on Hoopla, it's not anywhere, it's not on whatever. And Luis is like, yeah, it is, it's right here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? How'd you find it? I was actually spelling The Weeknd. So it took me a very long time to realize it was not like.
Oh, I just realized that there isn't an E.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had no idea.
No, well, you pointed it out. I clearly didn't realize that.
Imaginary Friend. That was a good K-pop vibe there.
I very much liked that one also. I actually physically liked that one and added it to my personal playlist.
What did you guys think of The Astronaut by Jin? I wasn't feeling it too much.
Me neither.
Apologies to Jin fans out there.
Yeah.
I don't know how rabid this guy's fan base is.
Yeah,
Is he from BTS?
He is.
Okay. Never mind. Scratch everything I said. He's the best artist of all time.
We love Jin.
K-pop for me really is like a hit or miss. I also wasn't feeling The Astronaut. I mean, I'm not the hugest fan of BTS to begin with, and I've heard a few of their songs. It's just they don't. The fans can come after me. I don't really care. It doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louisa talks. I love you, by the way. Louisa talks to me about K-pop the way I think I talk to her about sports.
Look, sometimes you just got to get it out, you know? Sometimes you got to info dump.
Yeah. So when she saw that, she like started talking about Jin and all this stuff that he's doing, and I just kind of like nodded and smiled and was like, okay, that's great.
But that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what song I did like? We skipped over it. That Lindsey Sterling song, The Arena, that slapped to me.
I've heard other things from her, and I enjoy what she puts out.
Yeah.
I appreciate her talent.
Yeah.
It's not going into any of my playlists anytime soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like I know she's objectively really talented.
Yeah.
I'm just not huge on like the violin virtuoso thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe it is just kind of a one-off. I don't know that I would listen to an entire album of that in a row. But, like, that one song popping up when it did, when I had it on shuffle, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm into this. And I told Simona that the other day when she, actually came to work. And she was like, oh, yeah, she does other things, too. She does vocals and has other artists. And I'm like, yeah, all right. But I liked this one. But apparently she does stuff with Amy Lee, and I'm a big Amy Lee fan, so shout out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
shout out Amy Lee.
La Fama.
Loved it. Loved it. I've never heard of Rosalia.
Yeah, I don't know too much about her, but I've heard other stuff she's done, and she's pretty great.
Another weekend there too.
Yep. What did you guys think of the zombie cover?
All right. I'm going to be objective here. I thought it was pretty decent, and I was kind of into it. However, I hate that song.
Oh, you don't like the song in general?
I hate that.
I think the original song's fine. I do not like slowed down covers. That's
No.
just a really general blanket statement from me. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I like some covers, but I like listening to the Cranberries Zombie because it's all about I know what the history of the song is all about because it's all about the troubles in Northern Ireland and all that stuff.
Oh, that's why you like it. Wait till we get to hers.
Oh yeah, well and it's a really great song, and I love the lead singer of Zombies, the Cranberries, vocals so much better than Bad Wolves. Dolores, she's just.
The slowed down cover, it always sounds a little funny.
So did you not like?
I didn't like the Wicked Game cover either.
Oh, was that one of hers?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a cover.
Yeah, it's a Chris Isaak song.
Oh, okay.
And in the original, it's sort of like a smooth, sort of
Wicked
rockabilly thing. You know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I did not like that song either, but I didn't know it was a cover.
Yeah.
I was going to bring up the Disturbed one.
Oh my god, I was gonna bring that up too to make fun of it because I figured nobody picked that. We can goof on Disturbed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, their cover of Sound of Silence. Jesus Christ, man! What are you doing? The Simon and Garfunkel song.
Yeah, I have an old coworker at an old job that I'm not there anymore, so it's not somebody at Austin.
Just a disclaimer.
And she was the sweetest woman in the whole world. But she came in one day and she was like, "Did you hear that song, Sound of Silence? They're so talented, those young men." Legit.
Those young men in Disturbed.
Word for word.
She's probably only heard that song from them.
Probably.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, you're listening to Disturbed on your ride to the library?" Interesting.
What do we call Disturbed? They're not
always
post grunge.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
I always thought that they were like a metal, alternate metal kind of a.
Yeah,
new age, new wave.
Look, new metal has grown on me, which is a crazy thing to say in 2025, but it really has. Some of those Limp Bizkit songs kind of go. And Korn, damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hit, for sure.
But yeah, Disturbed never could do.
No, there's I wanted to that terrible movie I showed you guys that I made in high school.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that rocked.
Yeah, I wanted to end it with "Down with the Sickness," and my creative partner was like, "No, we're not doing that." I was like, "Okay."
I had no clue Avril Lavigne did country.
Yeah, that song didn't hit for me, and normally that is the kind of song that would hit for me.
Nice tears and beer kind of song.
Yeah. But for some reason, I think maybe because it's Avril Lavigne, I'm like, no, I want you singing punk.
Yeah.
You know?
I want you talking about skater boys.
Yeah,
and how you hate my girlfriend.
Exactly.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't like country to begin with, so any country song I kind of falls flat.
You don't like any country.
No, I don't.
No country.
No, I feel
What about
like
Wagon Wheel?
no.
What about John Take Me Home Country Road?
Okay.
So see,
John Denver
Dolly Parton.
doesn't come across as country to me.
John Denver doesn't come across as country.
Yeah, it's a pretty classic country.
Not
sound.
not in the way I grew up listening to country. Well, actually, I should say I was forced to listen to country because it's a whole other
I don't
thing.
I don't listen to a lot of modern country, but I love me Townes Van Zandt, Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
I love that outlaw country stuff.
Yeah.
That's like that's so cool to me.
Yeah.
Just mentally ill people being like, here are my problems.
Yeah.
And it's going to be set to really gentle music.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, there's a big I think there's a lot of mixture between like country and folk.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know,
It's
so
like-
if you like Bob Dylan, you're probably gonna like some country music.
Oh,
like,
I kind of Bob Dylan's done like country albums a couple of times. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
I don't like Bob Dylan.
love
yeah,
him.
like Bob Dylan,
No.
like at all.
Yeah.
That's my
What about
boy.
Mr. Tambourine Man.
No.
Rounding out Simona stuff, I also liked Control,
I really liked Choke.
and I liked Choke. Also.
I thought Choke was badass.
Yeah.
I heard that on the drive this morning. I was like,
Yeah.
oh hell yeah, love that riff.
Yeah. I didn't care for The Road, but Minefields was catchy, but I didn't physically like it.
Like it
Yeah.
gave you a bad physical reaction?
No, just
No, I mean,
like it on Spotify.
Yeah, physically
Oh.
like it on Spotify. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Minefields was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. John Legend doesn't really do anything for me.
I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah.
There's a very few of his songs that I'm like, I really like that.
He's not my favorite artist, but I think he's always good for a feature. He's got a great voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a song he did with somebody that I really like. I'll find it because I know that wasn't descriptive. Remember Us, him and Rhapsody.
okay.
So yeah, check that out if you ever want to.
Let's open up the floor now.
Yeah.
Well, these songs that I chose are my favorite songs.
These are your favorite songs ever.
Well, not ever, but if
They're
I
your favorite songs right now.
I actually made a playlist called My Favorite Songs, and I
Right
just
now.
continuously add to it.
So what made you pick these ones and not the other ones on it? Or are these all the songs that are on it?
No, these aren't all the songs that are on it. I haven't added some of them to the playlist, but it was just a vibe I was feeling.
My most pleasant surprise was Otaken. Is that how you say it?
With Storm?
Yeah,
Storm?
yeah. Storm. The other one was pretty good, but Storm I thought was kind of awesome.
Yeah,
it
that one was
reminded
good.
me of like some dance punk acts I really like the
Yeah.
pop group.
Yeah.
Between the two of them, Storm and Alte is my favorite because it actually has like Mongolian throat singing in it, which is the guy that's in that. He's the throat singer, the Mongolian throat singer in that song, which I think is really cool. Because you have to really know what you're doing, otherwise you can damage your vocal cords.
It sounds like it would be painful if you did not do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I liked Queen Bee a lot.
I loved it.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite of yours.
Really?
Katie, was Queen Bee.
Cool.
Um,
That is Johnny Flynn, and he plays Mr. Knightley in Emma, which you guys will be watching later on in the year.
that one was good. So, The Last Goodbye comes on, and I'm like, sounds like the guy from the Lord of the Rings.
It is.
And it is.
It's Billy Boyd.
So,
It's a song I've never heard him sing before, and it was just kind of like, oh, this is really nice, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm vibing to it, so.
I like it. My second favorite of yours, it keeps going away, was Candle's Farewell to Redcastle.
Yeah.
That's just like, we're in an Irish pub. We're
Yeah.
going to be drinking.
Yeah, you're hearing that fiddle.
It's actually
Yeah.
technically Scotland. It's a Scottish band.
We're in Scotland. We're at a Scottish pub.
Gaelic Storm, that's an Irish band.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Irish Rover.
I think that was one I enjoyed also. Yeah, the Irish Rover.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I
that one
liked.
was pretty fun.
That one I liked.
Yeah. Did it make you want to talk in your Scottish accent?
Aye, most of them did.
The Savage Daughter was fun too.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah. She was actually on Italian's The Voice
Oh, okay.
or Got Talent, so that's how she got big. And she's trained as an opera singer.
I could see that.
Yeah. What'd you guys think of Valhalla Calling?
That was actually the song I was talking about that I heard in the car
Uh-huh.
when I was like, okay, I'm ready to go to war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't like the guy's voice.
No. Yeah.
Very, very epic voice.
Yeah.
Which one? I mean,
The guy on it.
Peyton Parrish?
No, like the main one.
Miracle of
yeah,
Sound.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I can see you, at home playing Baldur's Gate, listening to these songs.
Actually, Valhalla Calling is for Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh.
You like doing that. You like making fun of me, don't you?
No. Well, Simona's not here.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm the fallback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So tell us like when are you listening to these songs? Like is it, hey, I'm jumping in the car on my way to work, I'm gonna listen to this song, or is it like I'm playing D&D, I'm gonna listen to this? Is it all the time? Is it I'm showering, I'm listening to this? Like,
So I don't listen to music when I shower, but it's mostly when I'm in the car and I'm not listening to an audiobook. It's like, all right, I want to get pumped up by whatever I'm doing. It's
how
like
fast do you go?
I try to maintain
Over
the
the
speed
speed
limit. So this playlist I would probably play while I'm on long car drives.
Yeah.
Yeah, like going up north or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go into the north.
Well, Valhalla Calling I played on repeat last year because that's when I first discovered it on YouTube, and I listened to it when I was going from my house to Ghent, New York for my cousin's wedding. So Taconic is very long at night, and it
you need to be ready just in case something comes up. I understand.
Windows roll down, blasting the music. The song. It was great. It was a fun time.
Did you have a knife?
No, I did not. No.
Or a dagger, right? A dagger, not a knife.
A dagger. No, I did not have a dagger. I don't own a dagger, so.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Birthday idea. Not sure Michelle would approve of us giving each other weapons for our birthdays in the library, but
no. Well, my uncle could make me one, so.
Oh yeah? Can you make me one?
Sure, he's a
Nice.
bladesmith.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he does that?
He was on Forged in Fire,
Nice.
and he won both of his tournaments. So, yeah.
I like that.
Now he's retired, so he just does commissions.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks.
You know what I watched the other night?
What?
Rambo First Blood. Or Last Blood.
Did you
Oh, the
really?
old man one. Okay.
Yeah. Gosh, it was terrible.
Yeah, he's like, how old is he? And
Oh, he must have been. He must be. I don't know.
He's got to be in his late 60s, early 70s at this
It
point.
was terrible. But basically, the movie starts off with him doing something in this tunnel, and he's just going, ksh, ksh, and I'm like, and she's like, his niece comes in, and she's like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, you don't understand what he's saying. And then he takes out this, look what I made you. And she's like, a knife? And he's like, it's a letter opener.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, okay, she's going to end up using this knife to kill somebody. But she doesn't.
No.
She dies. Like, and it was very bad. Like a very poorly crafted movie, too.
Yeah.
There are very few movies where I, actually notice, like this is poorly put together. But that was one of them.
Yeah, no, I don't think Rambo is exactly had a steady quality.
No,
No.
definitely not.
Rocky's better,
Yeah.
in
Oh,
my
yeah.
opinion. Yeah.
That first Rambo is amazing, though.
Yeah,
That one's like a serious film.
Yeah.
And
So-
then it goes silly.
Yeah.
So I have seen the first Rambo, and I did enjoy it, but
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the subsequent series because it's like, why?
Yeah.
Just like I've never seen any of the subsequent sequels to Rocky except for Creed.
Oh yeah. Rocky 3 is pretty awesome.
Rocky 3's fun. Yeah.
So is Rocky 4 actually. Rocky 4's the Russian.
Even
Right?
Rocky 2's fun too.
No, Rocky 2's the Russian.
No, Rocky 4's the Russian.
It is the Russian.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah. That's when he fights the Cold War.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 is bad, but
That's bad.
ends on a really funny note.
Yeah.
Where he just beats up a guy in an alley and it's presented as like a big moral victory.
Yeah.
And then the song comes on. It's like, that's the measure of a man.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Wow.
Then 6 is Old Man Rocky.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Balboa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one wasn't great. But then the Creed ones are top notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3, he fights Hulk Hogan in the opening.
Yeah.
And then he fights Mr. T.
Yeah, you
What
can't
more
get
can you
any
want?
better
Yeah.
than that. Yeah.
I pity the fool.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Mr. T kill? No. The Russian
No, that
kills
was the
Apollo.
Russian.
Yeah, Russian.
Yeah, Ivan Drago.
Creed. Who's a really smart man, too. Like in real
Ivan
life.
Drago?
Or is that, am I thinking of a different, I'm probably thinking of a different actor.
I don't know. He might be.
Oh, what's his name? I know his name.
Yeah. I can't think of his name right now. He's also in the Expendables.
Ralph Lundgren?
Yes.
Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph
Yeah,
Lundgren.
Dolph. That's
He's
it.
like-
needed a hint.
He's like a not an astrophysicist, but he's really smart.
Oh, yeah?
Like he could do something else aside from acting if he really wanted to.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a Fulbright scholarship to MIT.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, he dated Grace Jones. That's crazy.
Who's that?
She was like a famous like musician and model.
Oh.
Very distinct looking. She was in a Bond movie.
Oh, yeah?
She was a Bond girl?
Yeah, it was the one with Christopher Walken. It was one of the bad ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was A View to a Kill.
Yeah.
No, is that the? I think that's the Dalton one. No, yeah, it is A View to a Kill. That the last Roger Moore one.
Oh. Yeah, that one's pretty bad. A lot of them were pretty bad.
Yeah.
But they're fun. So yeah, so I had thought of like if we're doing like we always do when you do movie recommendations
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So Katie, I mean the only ones for you that I can think of were like, is it Drunken Molly's, Drunken Murphys?
Dropkick
Dropkick
Murphys?
Yeah.
There you go.
Isn't there another one though? Flogging Molly.
Yes.
Flogging Molly. Yeah.
Flogging Molly.
Yeah, check out Flogging Molly, and the song I think you might like is Drunken Lullabies. I think you should check that one out, Lassie,
Okay.
if you haven't.
Well, it's added to my like.
I'll throw out Silver Ships of Andalar by Townes Van Zandt.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Very folky, sort of like epic.
What's the song?
Sorry, Silver Ships of Andalar.
That sounds right up your alley.
That's the song?
Yes, off of the album Late Great Townes Van Zandt, made when he was very much alive.
Cool, thanks guys.
So Joe,
Yeah.
on to Joe.
On to Joe.
All right, yeah. For mine, it was mainly just stuff that's been in my rotation lately, with a couple all-time favorites sprinkled in here and there. Hallelujah is just one of my favorite songs of all time.
I liked that one also.
It is
physically liked.
Yeah, it is a Brazilian boogie song from the early '80s by Robson Jorge and Lincoln Olivetti, and oh my God, it sounds just lovely. It feels like you won Mario Kart, and
That's a good way to describe
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I think my two favorite from yours were Baby Blue and Metronomic Underground.
all right.
Now, I told Joe this already, but I'm going to. Again, I think mood. Joe's actually were probably the only ones that, like, kind of like the movies, TVs, and books. They were really the ones, they kind of, like, got me into the mood that they were intending, I think. So like Metronomic Underground starts, and I see it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 8 minutes long. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna like this. You know, just being like, you know, like kind of a dweeb and being like, oh, I'm not gonna like this. And then honestly, like 30 seconds into it, I'm sitting there bopping my head, and I'm like, all right.
It's kind of hypnotic, right?
I was like, all right, I get it. You know.
So my favorite out of your pick was actually Psychedelic Switch.
I love that song. I love Carly Rae.
The only song that I have ever listened to Carly Rae Jepsen is Call Me Maybe, because it was really big when I was in college.
I still like Call Me Maybe, but everything she's done after has been so good.
Like, this was a banger.
She makes
really
some of the
nice.
best pop music around. And it's a very little fanfare, and that's insane, because it's like, come on, how are these songs not hits?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. I like Psychedelic Switch. That was actually the only song out of your choices that I had heard before. I very much liked Farewell Transmission, but I think Farewell Transmission is kind of already in my wheelhouse of a song that I would normally like.
Yes, that Songs Ohio album is like just a perfect record, and that Farewell Transmission opens it, and it's so beautiful.
Oh yeah,
I gotta tell the story about it. At the end, when he's like singing Long Dark Moon, and he's telling everybody, listen, that was because it was the first take, and he was actually trying to get them to learn the part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So it was out of his frustration.
Not even frustration. He's just instructing the band. But, yeah. And it's one of the coolest parts of the song.
Yeah.
You know? It gives it that, like, you know, kind of like a Beowulf thing. How that opens is just listen.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I like that.
But yeah, that's like this great, like, you know, like country rock, Neil Youngish song.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, absolutely.
The guitar sounds are perhaps the most perfectly captured guitar sounds.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's Lady Gaga. I mean, you can't
Killer,
really...
yeah. Her new album is like fantastic.
Yes.
I have to listen to it. Obviously, I also have a
Abracadabra,
couple.
that new album?
The album's called Mayhem.
Oh, the album's
Yeah.
called Mayhem. The song's
Yes.
I love that song. My God.
I'm not sure I've heard it.
It's so good.
But yeah, Killer's got Gus Offelstein on it, who
Yeah.
You might know from... He worked a lot on Yeezus by Kanye, and a major architect in that album's sound. And he's just a really interesting producer. But yeah, Lou, I'm glad you liked the Fishman's song.
Yeah.
Because, I've been really into them lately, and I don't know. They make the happiest music to me. It's like, I hear it, and I'm just like, things are going to be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another song that I heard, and I just kind of like started like bopping to it. Like,
Yeah, they got that. The bass is so good. Like, they use the bass as the lead instrument pretty much, and it's so nice and so like dub inspired. Yeah.
And Death too. I actually found myself enjoying that one. And again, that was a song that when it started, I was like, this is not going to be the kind of song that I like. And then it gets into it, and you're like, all right, I get it. Like I'm feeling.
Yeah,
it.
And that's how I felt about it too. It's like, all right, whoa, what is this? And then it picks up, and I'm like, okay.
That's another one of my all-time faves. Pulp I've always overlooked because they're not like one of the main Britpop bands like Blur and Oasis, but I'm talking about Britpop now. But yeah, Jarvis Cocker is a fantastic vocalist, and I love how mean a lot of his lyrics are, and mean to himself as well. Like this pulls one of my favorite tricks, which is it's a breakup song where you gradually realize the singer is the one very much in the wrong and is the in this scenario, and that's always funny to me. Like, you know, because it's this big melodramatic song where he's like, "Oh, I've died 1,000 deaths. I feel like Jesus Christ," and then it's like, I never told you that I loved you.
Yeah.
And he stutters and stammers through it.
Now, is there a drunk one?
Death
Death
one.
one?
I don't believe
Death
so.
one, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Because there's a song that I like that it's called Drunk 2. So when I saw Death 2, I was like, is this band like paying tribute or something like that? The band, I don't know that I can really say the name. It's Mannequin. Um, but I if you ever get a chance to listen to that song, that's a good song.
So that came out in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pulp was 90. This album was 1990. So, or
Yeah.
92. Sorry. But,
Yeah. So like I kind of thought like maybe
Yeah.
they were like
It could be.
doing
yeah.
like a tribute to them somehow. Like I don't know, but probably not. I guess, but like as far as I know, there's no Drunk 1.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if there was like a Death 1.
As far as I know, no.
Yeah. For a song that when I heard your playlist, I was like, there's one song that stuck in my head, and I just need to find it, but I will find it.
What made you choose these songs, Joe? Like, was this just
A lot of
something
it's
you
just
were
stuff I've been
vibing?
listening to. Yeah, and like I said, a few all-time favorites sprinkled in here and there. But
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of it's just like, yeah, this is what has been up my alley right now.
Nice.
Ah, yes. So the song that your picks reminded me of was Hocus Pocus by Focus.
I love that song.
Doesn't it kind of fit?
It does kind of fit, yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it's
It's all instrumental.
and it's yodeling.
It's so good.
Oh, they use it in Baby Driver,
Yes.
right? Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a very fun
Yeah.
song.
It's
And-
6 minutes of pure, like, just...
Yeah,
you
and
think, like, the vocalist was just having fun.
yeah, and the guitar solo
It's
is
great.
actually pretty epic in it.
Yeah.
And again, it's kind of a song that just builds.
And it's from the 70s.
Yeah.
It's so good. And there's a flute in it.
Oh, when Baby Driver came out, that soundtrack was a heavy rotation.
Unreal. Yeah.
So good.
All right.
Yeah, what was it? Beck's Deborah? Was that on there too?
Oh, I
Right?
love
Yeah.
Deborah.
Love that song. Yeah.
I haven't seen Baby Driver.
Oh, you should. It's awesome.
Okay.
So, I guess that leaves me.
It does.
So a lot of these I get, like I said, are kind of just songs that I've been feeling lately.
Uh-huh.
Some of them longer than others, like All American Bitch by Olivia Rodrigo. I think I've been into that song for like 3 years now.
It's so good,
Yeah.
though. Her second album was fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't wait for her to do more stuff.
Same. Yeah, she has so many just bona fide hits that it's just hard not to listen to. I know you had mentioned the Hungover song.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was just me rewatching White Lotus season 2 not too long ago.
Is that song in the series?
Yes.
Yeah. And then being like, "Hey Siri, what song is this?" And then
How the vocals are processed in that song is so
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
So I already can tell you that I have 4 songs on your list that I enjoy listening to immensely because they're just songs I enjoy. It's "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" by Israel. I'm not gonna be able
Kamakawiwoli.
Yeah. I love his rendition of this song more so than Judy Garland's. Apartment, that was fun. I was dancing in my seat. The Cure, Friday I'm in Love. I already have that on my 80s playlist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dio, Rainbow in the Dark.
That was badass.
That's the hit.
Don't
the
we
hit.
That is
love
a hit. And
Yeah.
then I have to say, I liked Maggie Rogers,
Yeah.
and I've never heard her before.
I think the Maggie Rogers one was my favorite.
Yeah.
It reminded me
Yeah.
a lot of like Tusk era Fleetwood Mac. And
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It's just such a sweet ass song.
Yeah.
It's
like,
just a good time.
Yeah. There was, so I obviously like Maggie Rogers quite a bit, but there's another song. There's a song by Linda Ronstadt that's called Long Long Time.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it's basically saying the same thing as this one, but it's so sad. It's like it's obviously a sadder tone
Yeah.
because like Maggie Rogers is saying I'm gonna love you for a long time. I'm gonna remember this, and Linda Ronstadt's saying I'm gonna love you for a long time because like you're leaving me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I can't put that one on there
No.
because that's too depressing. I already have one slower song on there, which is dope. And I was like, that's the slowest song I'm gonna put on there.
Kyoto by Phoebe Bridgers.
Isn't it great?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I have been putting off getting into her for quite some time, even though I'm like, I know I'd like her stuff.
She
But-
actually has a version of Friday I'm in Love
Ooh.
that I thought about putting on here instead of The Cure's.
But The Cure is so good.
It is.
Friday, I'm in love.
Yeah. Yeah, but Phoebe Bridgers, yeah, does really, she's great. Have you seen that video of her and Pharrell like sitting there and she's playing Pharrell one of her songs?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that video because he's just like legitimately just like vibing. Like
I like that.
I had somebody once.
I've also seen some very funny edits of that video.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
where she just plays like something really foul. And
Oh,
he's just
yeah.
like, wow, that's dope.
There's this guy that's like from my hometown. He was trying to be a rapper, and one day, like I went to go pick up pizza, and he was at the pizza place, and we used to play basketball together. So he was like, talking to me about that, and he was like, I'm an aspiring hip hop artist, and I was like, no, I didn't know that, man. And so he actually was like, here, sit down and listen to my music. So
Oh, no.
I sat down and listened to his entire album,
Oh, no.
like with him.
Oh, wait, he held you hostage
Yeah.
for his
Oh,
mixtape?
no.
It was brutal.
That's
Oh.
terrible.
Yeah.
No.
So when I watched that clip of Phoebe Bridgers and Pharrell, that's what it makes me think of. But Pharrell actually seems to legitimately enjoy
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was brutal.
That's
I was
funny.
waiting in line for a concert once, and this guy comes up and just guilts me and my friends into getting his mixtape.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
he was like, I want some feedback, and he was playing us songs from it. Oh my god.
Isn't it so awkward?
Yeah. She's like, how do you get the confidence to do that?
Yeah.
Probably doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's like, here, take it.
Where did you find that Rata Blanca song?
So that was that song is one of my brother-in-law's favorite songs, and me and him were driving somewhere once, and he started playing it, and then I put it on a playlist, and it like randomly started playing in the house, and Louisa was like, "Where did you hear this song?" And she was like, "You heard it from my brother, didn't you?" And I was like, "Yeah."
It kind
It's
of
kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about. But-
I'm really enjoying the comments on the YouTube video because it's like the exact comments you'd see on like any classic rock song from
Oh, yeah.
America, but they're just in Spanish.
Yeah.
Like somebody said 0% drogas, 0% sexo, 0% auto tune, 100% talento e pelo, which I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
I need to translate.
No.
I think we know
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that I think Louisa had said like it's about like a guy describing how much he loves a woman.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but like doing it in like a very nice way, not like
Yeah.
some of the songs we have, nowadays.
Right.
So yeah,
You know what's the funniest song of all time to me is "Sexy Bitch" with David Guetta.
I don't know that I've heard it.
Okay, so the chorus is like, "I'm trying to find the words to describe this girl without being disrespectful,"
I know
and then
that
it goes straight into, "Damn, you a sexy bitch." It's so funny. It
I
gets
do
me
know that
every
song, yeah.
time.
Oh yeah. That sounds about right. That's where we're at.
I can't say I've been too much of a fan of MGK's recent stuff, but the one with Bring Me the Horizon was pretty good. I like
Yeah.
Bring Me the Horizon. They are a rare, like, Hot Topic circa 2012 act that
Yeah.
has gotten better with age, and, like, I hate the stuff from when they were really big. I think it's miserable. Their recent stuff, though, kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So maybe they're the reason for this song being so good and not MGK, because I'm not really a big MGK person either. This actually, like, I was on Instagram and this was somebody's song on a post, and I was like, wow, this song hits. And then I just started listening to it, and I think it's my most played song so far.
Wow.
Really funny recent Bob Dylan moment. He just posted a years old video of Machine Gun Kelly performing on his Instagram, and it was like, talented young man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, Bob Dylan, hey.
He uses Twitter now. It's really funny.
Interesting.
Yeah, he'll just be like, I ate at a restaurant in New Orleans. It was delightful. And like, yeah.
Yeah. And so, I'll say a lot of these, I'd say, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them were songs that I've heard in movies and TV recently that I started listening to. So, Rainbow in the Dark, I don't know, you guys seen Kinds of Kindness yet?
No, God,
But-
I have to.
But there's a really funny part where, like, I forget what the other song is, but Jesse Plemons is trying to figure out if Emma Stone is actually his wife or if they've, like, body snatched her or something. And he's like, I asked her what my favorite song was, and she said this, but we know it's Rainbow in the Dark. And she's like, but you love that other song. He's like, I know, but it's not my favorite. And it's really just, like, it really is great. So, like, if you guys have a chance, you should watch that movie.
Dio is a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dio's a fun.
Yeah, he's a guy I never gave proper credit to. Again, I need to respect him more because for me, I'm just like, oh, I like the Ozzy era of Sabbath more.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with Dio.
Yeah, you
No.
That's
still
okay.
love Ozzy.
Yeah. Video Games by Lana Del Rey.
Classic.
Yeah. What a God! That song makes me so sad
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of, like, just reminds you of, like, it just feels like old love, like old nostalgia, like you could think about, like, the person you're with now, but no matter what, it's like that song comes on and you're like, oh,
You're transported.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, really a great song. And then, honestly, the 2 Lady Gaga songs are just because she just slays.
She's
yes,
amazing.
you should really listen to.
She's got the best voice.
Abracadabra?
Abracadabra, yeah. That word.
Yeah.
Yes, that song.
And some other great cuts from the album are Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and,
such a fun time.
Yeah. Yeah, I her voice to me is just like I could sit there and just listen to it.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, I'm trying to think of a song to recommend you.
Abracadabra. Yeah.
Abracadabra. I like it.
That's what I'm recommending to you.
Yeah. So if we were gonna get into, like, maybe that has to be our next episode, like our next time we talk about music, like our top 10 songs of all time,
I can do
I
that.
can do that.
or top 5 if top 10's too many.
Oh, I can.
But, like, I left off Big Papa. I left off Thunder Road. Like,
Oh,
I mean-
Thunder Road is so amazing.
yeah,
My top 10 list will be very different from the list I gave you guys.
yeah. I think mine
Yeah.
would be also, yeah.
Yeah.
I think my favorite Springsteen song, Badlands.
Love Badlands.
Oh my God.
I love it. This was fun.
Yeah,
This was
we should
fun.
do this more often.
Yeah,
Nice low stakes episode.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like it.
Tell
We're
me
definitely
your
coming back with a top 5 or top 10.
Top 10.
Let's
Top
do
10.
top
Let's do
10.
top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10. And we're gonna battle it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did way more than 40 songs this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I kept mine 10 just because I had a couple long ones in there, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the solid. I think the playlist itself is like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Yeah. So let us know what you think. What songs are you vibing to right now?
Comment below.
Like and subscribe.
Click that notification bell.
Yeah. Yeah. Get on Simona in the comments for being lame.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't
See
listen
you
to
guys
him.
next time.